Welcome back to another video from Snowfog Outdoors. This isn't just any video. This is a video for my good friend, Mr. Dino. He recently uploaded a video Sunday about his Polymath Products EDC Fire Kit. Very cool item. Comes from the UK. It's cylindrical, almost like a shotgun shell fire kit. Has various things in it, wax jute twine, and it's a really good product. And before he ordered it, he sent me a link to the product, and I opened it and actually couldn't believe the price for such an amazing item. And I was like, hey Dean, I kind of already have something similar to that. So I'm going to show it to him because in his video he did mention that I had a similar type setup and he'd like to see it. So this is what I have, Dean. This is the EDC gear. Oh, they call it a pill, a waterproof pill and match container. Sorry, my cat just hit the tripod. It's a CNC machined aluminum. I believe it's aircraft aluminum. Comes with an extra O-ring and this split ring here. And I added a couple little things to the outside because this, I'll throw a carabiner on it and I'll clip it right to my pack. So it has the MicroStream Nano. And it has a SOG whistle, which also has a ferro rod on it. I'm doing this from behind the camera. And a striker. I always have a hard time getting this out. And a striker for the ferro rod. And this is just basically a backup ferro rod because it's not that great, as you can see. It works when it wants to. I mainly have it on there for the whistle. I have a mirror covered with a piece of inner tube or ranger band that I also use for fire making, and a little bit of Gorilla duct tape around a pen, you know, the outside of a pen. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that on there, but for now I do. And I also have some 550 cord. That's the fire cord. This little red waxed inner strand. You can just hit with a ferro rod or a lighter and it lights. So this I did buy from Amazon. I looked at a few others like the Exotac, and honestly the Exotac containers were like 3 times the price. I paid $8.99 for this container. Unfortunately, it shipped from China, but I did not pay shipping. Just $8.99 flat out, and that was it. Took about maybe 2 weeks to get here. So, here is my little EDC fire kit. Now, before I show you that, this did come with some EDC items in it. It came with some of these weatherproof matches and striker. It also came with a nail file, piece of cotton, and some Q-tips. It also came with a little mini sewing kit, but I have no idea where that is. But I did turn it into a fire kit, just to clip on my bag or my belt, just to take with me. So, let's see what's inside. Here's the O-ring, and they do send an extra one. I have some cotton in the top. And I also have a piece of amadou in there. This takes a spark really well. Then it will smolder, and it's amazing for lighting up tinder bundles, and really good item to have. And like I said, cotton, just to kind of keep everything silent in there. I also have one of these little Tinder Quicks in there. And let's see, this is packed pretty good. Piece of fat wood. Camera does not want to focus today, but you know it's fat wood. In here I have them wrapped up because I don't want them to strike or wear down. But anyway, I'm not going to unwrap it because it was a pain to unwrap. I do have some of the UCO storm matches in here, and they are wrapped with some waxed hemp cord. The hemp cord I use sometimes for just extending a fire extender. And of course we all know what the matches are for. But they are the UCO Stormproof. I like them a lot better. And in my opinion, I believe they work a lot better. Another Tinder Quick. I also have one of the military Sparkies. And that's to go with the Tinder Quicks. You never know what kind of situation you're going to be in if you have to use something like this. If I got hurt or I couldn't operate a ferro rod or whatever, I can spark that to get a fire going. Piece of hacksaw blade to go with my ferro rod. I did have a larger ferro rod in there, but this is kind of heavy and it took up a ton of room. So with this ferro rod and the ferro rod that is on the whistle, I should be covered. Plus I have matches. Alright, that's it. Empty. In this little container, I have magnesium dust. Put that on anything and you're going to get a fire. Guaranteed. And I also have a couple strips of birch bark. And what you can do with these is you just take your knife or striker, you know, scrape them down. I'm not going to scrape these here, but scrape them down. And then you can bend this in half. This is going to snap if I do it because it's very stiff. And kind of use it as a match. But at either rate, you got a couple pieces of birch bark in there to get your fire going. So that's what I have in mind. You know, at any time I could come up with something else, put it in there. I could completely take the fire kit out and put a little survival kit in. I could put a little first aid kit in. I mean, that's the beauty of having something like this. And it's very light. And there's, you can see there's a little bit more cotton in the bottom. Just to keep things, you know, quiet. It did come with a striker right here on the, I don't know what you would call this, but there's a striker there for your matches. So, and either way, you know, these little kits are fun to build and to have and, you know, mess around with. Easy to, you know, clip on a backpack, clip on you, and go out for the day. It's there if you need it. So, there you go, Dean. I hope this gives you some ideas about what you can put in there. I mean, really, there's 1,000,001 uses for something like this. So, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later, Dean. Okay, everybody, I'll see you on the next one.